Hey, I'm Tara Stiles, and today I'm going to show you guys yoga for flexibility. So a lot of people have been asking me, how do I do splits, how do I become more flexible? So this is some yoga postures that I put together to work on your flexibility. But one thing to also remember when you're working on your flexibility is not just to slam into things. You want to work on strength as well. So if you're stretching the back of your leg, you also want to hug the muscle onto the bone in front of your leg to protect yourself from that. Okay, so the first thing you do is just come into a downward dog position and just hold that for a few breaths. Try to get the back of the legs opened up, and you can actually just bend your knees here and then straighten a few times, whatever feels good, just to get the back of the legs opened up. And the first thing, just bring your foot all the way forward and then bring your knee down and back. And then just a basic hamstring stretch to get you warmed up. You can flex your front foot, and then you're just gonna come to sit back, not totally on your butt, but you can just sit back here and make sure your hips are squared off here. And then you can start to lean yourself forward over your front leg. And this is, it's a more gentle hamstring stretch, but it's just a nice one just to get warmed up in there. And then just come back in a downward dog. And then just switch sides. And so flex your foot and come all the way back. And make sure to really, make sure you're hugging the muscle onto the bone here, and so you're lengthening out the back of your leg. And then just come back in a downward dog. And then after that, a nice one just to open up the body. Bring your foot to the outside of your hand, and then you can just turn your foot out to the side, and then just stretch and open up this way. So you're getting a stretch in the legs, and also just generally opening up the body there. And then just switch sides. So this is also working into the hip a little bit too. And then just come all the way back. And then the next one, a little bit more intense hamstring stretch. Just bring the back leg in here, and then bring your hands even. And the main thing is to square your hips here. And you can work with a flat back, and then you can eventually work yourself over your leg. And so the main thing isn't to round some people do it, and you can round your nose to your knee here, or you can lengthen out into a flat back, and just make sure to keep that leg protected by keeping your quadriceps strong there. And then just switch sides. So just making sure your hips are square, the main thing, and then just come over. And you can stay in these poses for about 5 to 10 breaths. It'll get more of a benefit the longer you stay. And then just come all the way back. And the next one, this is kind of like a fake split pose. You just bring your knee down and back, and then you can flex your foot, and then you're just gonna bring it off to the side in a diagonal. And so this is a lot for you. Just stay wherever it is a lot for you, or you could just come all the way down here. And then just push all the way back. And then just try the other side. So just flexing your foot and pushing it all the way out. And then coming all the way back. And then you're ready to try a full split if you want. So if you haven't done a split pose before, you might want to get up on 2 blocks here to put your hands up. And if your knee is really painful here, you can roll your mat over, or you can put a blanket under there. So wherever you are is cool. So you can flex your front foot, and you're just a way to get into it is just to slide your foot forward. So if this is all you have, that's totally fine. And another thing to make sure is to keep your hips square. So it's a lot easier to kind of go down like this, and I'm in the splits. But you want to try to keep your hips square. So it's actually getting a lot deeper of a stretch if you do. So you can keep your back foot tucked under like that. It's more protecting your leg, or you can bring the top of your foot down and then work into your split there. And just make sure you hold that for a few breaths. And then try to come out of it by bringing your foot all the way through, like that. And then just try the other side. So up on the blocks or here, and then just slide forward. And then making sure to keep your hips really square and working into it. And it's good to keep your front foot flexed, just it helps protect the leg there. And then just come all the way back up. Oh, there you go. So it's a little yoga for flexibility, working towards a split routine, and have fun doing splits.